Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me Mohammed Hassan and welcome back to another video. So in our today's video, we're going to talk about biological molecules. So firstly, what are biological molecules? So biological molecules are substances which are produced or synthesized by an organism, and it can be used by the same or and different organism for their metabolic purposes. Mainly, there are four different types of biological molecules: carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. But in our today's video, we're going to discuss three of them, which are carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. So firstly, carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are mainly made of three elements only: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, and they have the formula CHO. And carbohydrates are the main source of energy in living organisms. Carbohydrates are further divided into three different types: monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. So firstly, monosaccharides. Mono means one, and monosaccharides have the formula of CH2O. N can be the number of atoms. Examples of monosaccharides are glucose, galactose, and fructose. These are three different carbohydrates, or we also call them as reducing sugars. Next are disaccharides. Disaccharides are formed by joining two monosaccharides. The equation is that monosaccharide plus monosaccharide equals to disaccharide plus water. Means when a monosaccharide combines with another monosaccharide, produces a disaccharide plus a water. For example, glucose plus glucose makes maltose, which is a disaccharide. Glucose plus fructose, which are two monosaccharides, they make sucrose. And glucose plus galactose makes lactose, which is the sugar found in milk. Now, how do the two monosaccharides combine together? A bond holds them together, and that bond is known as glycosidic bond. Next is polysaccharides. Polysaccharides, poly means many. So polysaccharides are formed when two or more monosaccharides combine together through glycosidic bond. There are three types of polysaccharides: glycogen, starch, and cellulose. Starch is the main storage carbohydrate in plants. Glycogen is the main carbohydrate storage in animals, whereas cellulose is the cell wall material in plants. Next biological molecule are proteins. So proteins are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. Carbohydrates were made up of only carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, but proteins also have nitrogen. Proteins are polymers of amino acids. Amino acids are subunits of protein. This means that many amino acids make up a protein. There are 20 different types of amino acids. There are many uses of proteins in animals and in our body. For example, muscle growth, muscle movement, and proteins are also needed for enzymes. Proteins also play a vital role in immune system, in hormones, and in our antibodies, which are produced by white blood cells. There are two types of proteins: structural proteins and functional proteins. So structural proteins, as the name suggests, they help to maintain the structure of our body. Examples of structural proteins are ligament and keratin. Keratin is the protein which is found in our nails and hair, whereas ligament is the protein that joins our bones. Second type, which is functional proteins, they are proteins which are involved in multiple metabolic functions. For example, hemoglobin. If we talk about sources of proteins, so there are multiple sources of proteins. For example, nuts, milk, fish, pulses, and meat are also good sources of proteins. Now, another question: how much protein does our body need, or how much protein do we need to intake? So it totally depends on your height. For example, if your height is 157, so take the last two digits of your height, 57. So you need 57 grams of protein. So the next biological molecule are lipids. So lipids also, just like carbohydrates, are made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. There are two types of lipids: fats and oils. So basically, fats are solid at room temperature, whereas oils are liquid at room temperature. How is a lipid molecule made? So one lipid molecule consists of one glycerol and three fatty acids. So this is a diagram of a lipid molecule, which is also known as a triglyceride, because it is made up of three fatty acids and one glycerol. Sources of lipids are butter, oil, nuts, avocados, meat, and also fish. Now again, what is the function of lipids in our body? So firstly, they provide energy. Lipids also store fat for further use or whenever our body needs. Lipids also protect us from injuries, they help absorb vitamins, and they also help our body maintain the body temperature. Another very important function of lipids is brain function and also synthesis of steroid hormone. These were the three biological molecules. Now let's discuss some tests which we do or which we conduct to test if there is a specific biological molecule present in a substance. Since carbohydrates are mainly made of the monosaccharides, which are also known as reducing sugars, which are glucose, galactose, and fructose. So there is a test for reducing sugars which has the reagent. The reagent used is Benedict's solution. So this is an indicator to show that if a reducing sugar is present or no. When we add the Benedict solution to a substance, if the color changes from blue to brick red, this means that reducing sugar is present. But if it remains blue, this means that no reducing sugar, means reducing sugar is absent. Next is the test for starch to check that if starch is present, and the reagent used is iodine solution. So iodine solution is added, and if starch will be present, the color will change from brown to blue-black, and if it is absent, it will remain brown. Next is the test for lipids, which is known as the emulsion test. So we dissolve it in ethanol, which is alcohol, and then we mix it with water. If a white cloudy emulsion or bubbles form, this means that lipid or oil is present. But if there is no emulsion, means there is no lipid. Next is the test for protein, which is known as the biuret test. So the reagent is biuret. Biuret reagent is added. We will note the color change. If the result is positive, the color will change from blue to purple, means a protein is present. But if the negative result, the mixture will remain blue. This means that protein is not present. Okay, so now let's do a quick summary of our today's video. So firstly, carbohydrates are the main source of energy in organisms, and there are three types: monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. Monosaccharides have the general formula of CH2O times n, the number of atoms, and examples of monosaccharides are glucose, fructose, and galactose. Next are disaccharides. They are formed by joining two monosaccharides together with elimination of one H2O molecule, which results in the production of water. So the equation is monosaccharide plus monosaccharide equals to disaccharide plus water. Examples of disaccharides are maltose, sucrose, and lactose. And the bond that connects two monosaccharides together is the glycosidic bond. Polysaccharides, the three types are starch, glycogen, and cellulose. Starch is the storage carbohydrate in plants, glycogen is the storage carbohydrate in animals and fungi, and cellulose is the cell wall material in a plant. Polysaccharides are basically more than two monosaccharides joined together by glycosidic bond. Next biological molecule is proteins. Proteins are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, and they're polymers of amino acids, means many amino acids make up a protein, and there are 20 different types of amino acids. Our body needs proteins for multiple functions like muscle growth, muscle movement, enzymes, and immune system. Next is lipids. Lipids are of two types: fats and oils, which are solid at room temperature, and oils are liquid at room temperature. Lipids are also made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, and a lipid molecule is known as a triglyceride because it is made up of 3 fatty acids and 1 glycerol. And sources of lipids are butter, oil, nuts, etc. Main functions of lipids are energy, storage of fat, protection from injury, and vitamin absorption. Okay, so this was all about the three biological molecules and the tests done to check whether they're present or absent. I hope so that you find this video factual and interesting. If you did so, then don't forget to like it, subscribe my channel so that you can get further videos, and share this video with your family and friends. Thanks for watching.